The texture pack we're reviewing for Throwback Thursday is CreatorPack by CreatorLabs. It comes with 7 skins, 1 texture pack, and is currently rated 4.4 stars from 8,032 reviews. It currently costs 830 mine tokens, which is the equivalent of £3.99 in my local currency. And it says, are you looking for a fresh new look for Minecraft, which still keeps the traditional feeling? Then you should get the Creator Pack. Enjoy Minecraft with high definition, smooth and clean textures in every part of the game. Features a Pale Garden update, default styled 32 by 32 textures, textures for UI, blocks, items and mobs by CreatorLabs. Let's get this texture pack reviewed. Welcome back to the home of the texture pack review. I am your host, The Dasman, and we are in a brand new creative world for the Creator Pack by CreatorLabs. Yes, I did say create, creator, or creative a lot right then. If you enjoyed this texture pack review, please do leave a like on the video, drop a comment down below with your opinions, your feedback, your rating, your review, absolutely anything, or just say hello if you want. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Those are just free, very simple, very free ways that you can help the channel grow. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers right now, so every subscription helps, every like, every comment helps with the algorithm as well. But if you'd like to be a little bit more directly involved with how we make these videos, then please do consider becoming a channel member or a Patreon member. Links down in the description below. Every penny that the channel makes gets fed back into the channel so that we can make these reviews, we can make the add-on reveals, or on our sister channels so that we can play the games and just make content constantly every single day. But if you can't, don't worry about it. That's absolutely fine. But it would be nice if you could. Now, I'm going to throw the GUI on the screen and I'm just going to say a couple things. First of all, if there's a noise in the background, like a beeping noise, I do apologize. I have a very inconsiderate neighbor who's just letting his car alarm go off like crazy. I've waited half an hour. Nothing's happened. I need to do this video. And secondly, I've been asked to do this texture pack a few times. It's part of the Throwback Thursday series. It's been on the Throwback Thursday list. I'm quite excited to see what's in this texture pack. But what the Throwback Thursday series needs is constant suggestions from you guys. I do them in a first come, first serve basis, and we are slowly running out of list. So if there's a texture pack you want me to review that you like or you think is terrible and you want me to review, let me know. I'll add it to the list. If there's a texture pack that I've already reviewed, this is new to the series, and you want me to re-review it because it's been a while, because it's had a big update, then let me know. I will also add it to the Throwback Thursday series list as well. Let's just keep the content going. I can't believe we've gone for nearly a year, I think, on Throwback Thursday. Let's just keep it going and see how far it can go. Hopefully that was enough time for the GUI so we can have a look at the world. And I'll be honest with you, in the description it says keeping the traditional feeling. This feels very Minecraft. Like, this feels a very vanilla Minecraft. I would say at the moment, looking at the screen, the only thing that's changed is the hotbar down below. Like, it's dangerously vanilla, which is a bit of a worry. So we'll see how it goes. In terms of the water, there's a nice flowing animation here. It's really cool. It's still standard water. It's nothing crazy. We're not talking shader levels or anything, but there is a nice animation on here just to give the impression that the water's flowing. We've got the grass blocks over here. Now, obviously, there is slight differences, and these are very nitpicky differences, but just the way the grass hangs down along the side of the dirt, very, very different. It does mention that it's high definition, smooth, and clean. I wouldn't necessarily call it clean, but it's not terrible. There is a bit of noise. There is a bit of shadow going on here. Not crazy. I don't believe we've got any form of variation, but it doesn't claim to, but it's always worth checking. And if we carry on looking around, we've got some stone up over here that we'll have a look at, because I always forget to have a look. So we've got stone. It's a rather digital design, really weird design. In fact, it's quite like this texture pack came out, I believe, in 2019 for a while. 2020, April 14th 2020, so about 5 years ago this has been out. Some of the whoa, what happened there? Some of the textures you can see immediately that they are quite dated. Then you go over here, you've got dirt. So we do have variation, in fact. We do have variation. That's Interesting, because I didn't think we did. So we've got, oh, no, we don't. No, we don't. Let me wind my neck in. It's coarse dirt. I need that egg. Thank you. Coarse dirt is the one that has these bigger chunks in. Dirt standard like that. Okay. All right, there's quite a lot of coarse dirt around here. And then also we've got, is that gravel? Yeah, we've got some gravel going on here. We've got some lava going on here. There's a lot going on here. Let's have a look at the mobs. So we've got a pig. I'm just going to grab you. Ooh, okay. On my screen, that was blurry. Let's see what happens when we get to an open area. Now, obviously, I'm on a bigger screen than a lot of people play games on. That's not a flex, but it's just a sign of that might be why it's blurry. If I look at the YouTube recording, it's not as blurry on that. There is some blur, though. I don't know about clean. I really don't know about clean here. Still, is it high definition? You guys tell me what you see. Is it smooth? I don't know. I'm not saying it's bad, okay? I'm saying it's old. It's aged. Nothing wrong with being old, but it's aged. And I feel like things have changed since then. Let's find a cow, a chicken, and a sheep. So we've got some chickens down here. And again, very, very vanilla. Very vanilla. And then a little bit plain in the face. It's almost like it's a little bit softer. But there's not a ton going on here for uniqueness. And it really makes, with the chicken, it really makes the grass dirt and the changes on the grass dirt look very different. I don't know about this, you know. I really don't. Where are those cows and sheeps? All right, so hidden inside the sunflowers, we've got a cow. The cow's face looks quite sad. Again, with the vanilla designs. Again, same vanilla color scheme. It's probably not like for like in terms of markings, but it's close enough. I'm not going to knock it for being vanilla, though. I'm really not. I am knocking it more for the fact that it says it's clean and smooth, and it doesn't look like it is. Mate, you don't want to be there. He had a dodgy dinner last night. But it's just, I don't know. Like, I am going to run out of things to say. We do have a sheep here, too. Again, blurry again. It is like, it's very lo-fi, is that the word? I don't know. Like, it's not exactly the most detailed. It's not exactly the most creatively spent. Obviously, when we shear the sheep as well, you get that white underside. So it's like an undercoat of fur. But that is consistent with the different colors. So that's good. That's cool. But I don't know, man. Like, I'm not one for vanilla. I'm really not. I like my changes. But let's have a look at the horses now. So we've got, let's just get a few standard horses out here. Ah, nearly made it without landing on one. So, okay, they're all right. I mean, they're standard. Average is probably nice. Probably the word that I want to say here. Average. They're not changing the wheel. They're not reinventing the wheel. They are a little bit lo-fi, a little bit blurry around the eyes and the nose. I couldn't really go above average with it right now. I'm really hoping this is going to pick up because a lot of people were very excited by this. There we go. There's the skeleton. So, but again, even that just feels a little bit soft. A little bit not perfect. Not polished is probably what I'm going for here. And then if we go for a zombie as well. Zombie horse, standard green. Nothing too exciting going on there. I have to admit, with the amount of people that asked me to check this out, I thought this was going to be some epic, amazing thing. 4.4 star rated as well, so I still expected it to be some epic, amazing thing. It's a little bit heavy vanilla, which, like I said, isn't dangerous, isn't bad, but it isn't as clean and polished as I thought. There's a village behind me, though, so let's go and see what villagers and the iron golem look like. And as we approach the village here as well, I just want to say, CreatorLabs are the ones who created a fresh textures and animation, right? And I love that pack. So don't think that I'm like attacking CreatorLabs at all or anything like this. I like what they usually put together. And I'm not feeling like this is a bad pack. I'm going around average at the moment. We've got a villager here. Now, it's only when you really get close, like from here, it's fine. I mean, he's got a massive forehead. Massive nose, but it's, you know, vanilla. Okay, not tons of detail going on here. Let's get a few out here. Doesn't look like we've got diversity. If we do, it's rare, but it's, yeah, it's pixelated. It is pixelated. It's not smooth. Then we've got the iron golem, little I want to say that's glowberries on him there. Quite a weird eye style as well, but very plain, very basic. What I have liked from over here, so I like the crops, especially the wheat. For some reason, I really like the wheat. That's really resonating with me. And then I really like the hay bales. It's like the right color yellow and orange and the right color red. I like the hay bales. I don't know why. Don't know if that's worth mentioning or not, but I like it. And then over here, okay, so we got some nice building blocks. A hint of blur still, but I'm willing to forgive that with my TV. And then it looks that looks quite clean. The building blocks look all right. Cobblestone looks nice. Terracotta, not terrible. Strip logs, not terrible. I'm still leaning towards average. The building blocks seem to be a lot better, in my opinion, than the mobs. But we've still got time. Let's turn it to nighttime, and let's see what hostile mobs look like. So the sun has set and the moon has risen up for us. And this is what it looks like at night. I mean, it's not particularly dark. It's not particularly bright. It's kind of like your standard night. We've got a ton of sunflowers around. No real thing jumping out at me. The sky looks quite basic as well. Let's drink a night vision potion. And let's get down and have a look at the hostile mobs. So who have we got first? Remember as well, guys, arachnophobia warning. Just in case. Let's go over here. We've got some zombies. Again, very plain. Not really much. They've got the untucked shirt going on there. Like, just a bit of flair. You can keep this design, but just a little bit of flair. You know, put a button on him. You know, give him an eyebrow. Something. Make it yourself. This is where I get uninspired. Other than that, I mean, still blurry in the face, but I'm not going to mark down the design. Do we have the skeleton creeper? Here's a creeper. Hello. Hi. Good colorization. Ooh. Now, I'm not a fan of the face. And the more I look at it, the more the blur appears. But I'm not a fan of how crooked the mouth is. The color's fine. Works nicely. And maybe you guys can settle this for me. So we were having this discussion in a stream recently. Somebody said that the creeper, the green of the creeper is supposed to match leaves, which is why it's made of leaves in the movie. I thought the creeper was green for the grass, with no evidence to back that up. Why is a creeper green? Do you know? Let me know down in the comments. And while you do that, and while you go and look in the comments to see if there is a comment, is there a spider or a skeleton around? Yes, there is. There's a skeleton here. Hello. Hi, how you doing? Okay, that mouth is horror fuel. You look like you've been given one of those gangster cuts. I don't know what they're called. I don't probably think this isn't the stream for it or video for it. Matches the color of the skeleton horse, I believe. It's still very aged though. The texture pack is definitely showing its signs of how old it is. I feel like texture packs have come such a long way. A Freshed is like 100 times better than this in my opinion. Do we have a spider? And we do have a spider. Here we go. And again, nothing really to write home about. I haven't really done much. The eyes are fine. The pincers are kind of par for the course for Minecraft. Yeah, there's not much going on here, to be honest with you. And this is a problem with Throwback Thursday, I'll openly admit. Some of these texture packs are really old. And so I don't know what was innovative back then. Like, this might have been an amazing vanilla pack back in the day, hence the review, right? But now with what we've seen, like, I consider Actions and Stuff to be a vanilla texture pack. Actions and Stuff is 100 times better than this. And that's not a shot at this. Actions and Stuff is great as an overall. But yeah, just we have to try and think of the context. In 2020 or in 2019, whatever, 2020 this came out, was this awesome? Maybe somebody played back then and you know. Let me know down in the comments. We're going to head out to the ocean now, and we're going to go and see what the ocean monument looks like. And so we're above an ocean monument. We've still got the night vision potion on, so bear in mind. It looks fine from up here. Let's get underwater. Quite jarring how the water just overtakes us. Okay, so I've seen this design before. This is quite a standard design, again, for older texture packs, in my opinion. Maybe slightly varied, so it's not just a Y. It's also got, like, the extra bit here. Quite annoying that that doesn't match up. All they had to do was make that line link to that line, and you wouldn't have had a problem. But that could be a nitpick. I don't know. Got some nice wavy animations going on here for the foliage. And then we've got Prismarine. Now, somebody said to me in the comments as well, because I'm always listening to comments, almost probably a bit too much, but I like to read what you guys say. I always miss the color change, apparently. This definitely changing color. I'm definitely seeing greens and purples here. So I've got that. That's fine. And then if we go up here, we've got the Sea Lantern. Oh, Sea Lantern's very static. The most subtle of animations here. Like, there is an animation, but it's dangerously subtle, which is a shame. Let's get underwater. Let's see the, or under here, sorry, and let's see the Elder Guardian. Pop him out. Quite standard. He hasn't slept in a while. Look, he's got bloodshot eyes. He's a bit stuck as well. You all right, mate? Out you come. A grey design with a hint of violet, maybe? It's very soft. Very soft. I've said that already. This is very, very soft. Do we have... Here we go. We've got the other ones. A more traditional green. Now, I can see why they might think it's smooth, in fact. Because there isn't a ton of detail on them. Obviously, we've seen some Guardians where there's like scales and stuff. We don't have that here. We don't have that here at all. So maybe that's what they mean by smooth, in which case I won't mark it down. There is like blotchiness to add texture. So it's not perfectly smooth like you would see in like consistently cubed or something like that, where it's very smooth, almost to the point of like accessibility. But okay, I think I get where they're coming from here. And then last but not least, where is a drowned? All right, so here we go. We've got a couple drowned here. So on the back of his head, he looks like he's got a cobblestone head. I like that though. You guys know I love the 3D style. The peeling away of the skin, the flesh, awesome. And then from the face, oh, very angry face right there. How you doing, buddy? Very angry face. I love the little 3D effects though, where it's peeling away. That's awesome. Okay, so I like that. I like the drowns. I like them. I like the underwater section a lot more than I like the above water section. So let's see if this carries on underground, and let's go and check out a trial chamber. Alright, so we're here in the trial chamber now, and again, it's very vanilla. There isn't too much changing. I almost questioned whether or not the bulb had changed. The level of blur makes it fit in very much with normal vanilla. That looks like something out of Dwellers right there. That's very scary. And then down here, yeah, you got the grating. Looks fine. Not too bad. I love the tough blocks. Absolutely love the tough blocks. They're just perfectly embossed, I think is the term. Like the way you've got the lines in between, very bolded. Very, very nice. And then lastly, let's check out the breeze. I mean, I would argue that it hasn't changed, but it could just be a very subtle change. Maybe the wind is slightly softer, I'm not sure. I'd be very confused if they left that to be vanilla, but they're claiming the Pale Garden is done. So I feel like that was changed, but not enough for me to really notice anything. But mentioning the Pale Garden, let's head to the Pale Garden and let's see what Pale Oak, the creaking, and the general area look like. So we're at the Pale Garden here, and we haven't quite worked out what the best way to do this is yet. But this is how it looks at night. They have definitely changed the textures because these feel a bit more beansy. You know what? I'm going to do it. Let me just have the night vision potion on. So they feel a little bit more beansy here, like cocoa beans, baked beans, whatever. So they've definitely changed the Pale Oak tree. We've got pale moss blocks here. We've got the flower open as well, the open eye blossom. What else do we have going around here? There's no real atmosphere. Like, you know, a bit of fog or something would have been great here. And it wasn't there when we drank the milk either, to be clear. So that's a shame. But yeah, it doesn't really feel like there's anything going on here. It's definitely changed, which is good. Let's get the creaking, I guess. Alright, so there's the creaking there. Heavily blurred. I'm sorry, that is heavy blur. Very soft colours for the this stuff that's growing on it, the hanging moss. I have to say, I'm not very impressed with the texture pack as a whole. Like, okay, let me change that. I'm not very inspired by the texture pack as a whole. But you know what? It needs to be commended that the Pale Garden has been updated. I've seen new texture packs that haven't done that. So well done to CreatorLabs. Let's head over to the Armoury now and let's check out practically everything. Alright, so we're at the Armoury now. We can see how the world generates. Not really much going on other than a vanilla fill. We can see the trees. I'm just kind of maybe speed through this a bit. The leaves look okay. Not too bad. I've seen terrible leaves before. These don't look terrible. They're very, very paying homage to vanilla. Like, I can see a drastic change on the pale oak trees. I can't see a drastic change on the rest of the trees myself. They don't look bad though. Again, nothing I'm saying here says that it's bad. All right. Everything is at least average in my opinion. Right. So I'm not currently any lower than a 6 right now. Got the beds and the trapdoors here too. Good color though. The color looks good. You can see the Pale Garden stuff. Although that doesn't look like that's updated. That looks very Minecraft. Okay. You got the pale, not pale. You've got the, what am I saying here? We've got the ores and the precious blocks. That's the word I was looking for. Netherite there as well. Glass. Again, good color on the glass. Very good color on the glass. And then, yeah, where they were saying smooth textures, I'm fairly certain that kind of transitions over to the blocks more than anything. The blocks are very well stated. Like, they look really nice in most places, although bamboo didn't look very nice there. Every time I pay it a compliment, the pack like poops on me. I don't know why. I like that though, with the creek in there. That's nice. Got the moss blocks, sand. They're loving their little baked bean textures here, aren't they? Granite and diorite, andesite. Again, nothing terrible. Bricks. Yeah, the bricks look cool. Almost like a cousin to the nether bricks there in how they've kind of flowed the color. Endstone, quartz, purple blocks. I'm seeing a lot more quality here than I am from the mobs. If this does go higher than a 6, it's going to be based on the blocks. But nothing is jumping out at me as being amazing. Let me make that clear. But nothing's bad. The workbenches are nice. I like the crafting table. Crafting table looks good. See more here. Hi guys, how you doing? You're in the boats, okay? TNT. We got the chests, the frog lights. What are these? Note block. Jukebox, that's nice, quite consistent on there. Smokers. Okay, again, nothing really reinventing the wheel, but nothing terrible. Let's go in here now. The paintings, I like the one of the dogs playing poker. That's cool. We've got Mona Lisa here too. And then on the weapons, all right, so it immediately looks like copy and paste on the weapons. That was kind of the way to do it back in the day, I feel. Maybe if you're going to do an update though, let's get some variation in the weapons. That would be nice. Good color, still pixelized. Leather armor, quite standard. I think we're just going to fly through here, to be honest. I've put down carpet, so this isn't quartz, this is carpet. I'm trying to stop those guys over there from spawning in here. Yeah, definitely copy and paste on the weapons. Chainmail looks fine. Okay. This might be the fastest armory I've ever had. Iron, good color. Not really much going on. I'm almost certain they're copy and paste armors as well. Yeah, they are. The color's good, but let's get some variation in here, CreatorLabs. Come on, guys. Please, we can still do it. Diamond, it's all right. The pickaxe is a bit of an upside down clown smile. More copy and paste. Netherite. I'm missing something there. I think I'm missing a hoe. Let's return that. Thank you. But again, nothing really to write home about. That's quite ominous in the darkness, though. I kind of like that color set there. That's cool. Elytra, very plain. Trident, very plain. Shield, serviceable. That's terrible. The mace is terrible. I'm sorry. It really, I don't know if they've updated everything, because some of this stuff is dreadful. Okay, that's the wrong resolution there as well. It's not as bad as we've seen in other packs, but that's the wrong resolution. And then we've got the carved pumpkin. So let's put this on down here. Again, looks very standard. Fair enough on the face, and then back up. Yeah, it's just, it's rough. The whole pack is rough. I'm sorry. I'm not going to give it the equivalent of a 4.4. I can tell you that straight away. We're not looking at an 8.5 here. No way. Let me know what you guys are liking, if you're liking anything. I am flying through at the moment, it feels like, because I don't really have much to say about vanilla packs in general. And then this isn't the best vanilla pack I've ever seen. I'm sorry, I'm probably going to ruffle some feathers here. But we can have a discussion in the comments. Just keep it civil. Let's head to the Nether now, and let's see what's going on there. Okay, so we're heading into the Nether. We can see more beans with the Netherrack. Okay. It's not overbearing though. I do have night vision potion on, so let's not fall for that. Thank you. Okay. Again, feels very standard. Not too much to really write home about in terms of ownership. We've got the zombie piglin here. Now, I like the use of green, but I'm not disputing the fact it's still pixelated. It feels like, see, this has changed. This is what I mean. Like, you can flare it up while keeping it vanilla. This is the vanilla I like right here, where they make subtle changes to it, but keep the overall aesthetic. That's what I like. We've got the Nylium. What one is this? Warped Nylium biome. Thank you. Looking fine. Very serviceable. Again, the blocks is not something I'm really complaining about in this. The blocks really does save it. There's a nice bluish, purplish kind of tint to the biome as well. Not terrible. Anything else going on though? Alright, we've got the Crimson Nylium biome here. It's a strong red. Strong red here. Makes the lava, the orange lava, stick out quite nice. We've got magma blocks. There's a bit of a staticky sound in the background as well. We're not even getting mob spawn in here, which is mad. Let's go and find a fortress. I'm sure everything will be there. And so here we are at the fortress then. It just feels like Minecraft. We've got some piglins here. That doesn't look too bad. Not exactly reinventing the wheel, but it doesn't look bad. The blaze, passable, honestly, just doesn't feel great. I say it every time I do a vanilla texture pack. There's a very fine line between vanilla and lazy. I don't get lazy vibes from this, but it's dangerously close. Like, I don't mean any offense when I say that. Like, it just not inspiring is definitely the term that I want here. Is there a wither skeleton around? Alright, after a long look, I've been able to find a few wither skeletons spawning in. And they're just flips of a normal skeleton. Again, I'm not going to hold it against the pack. That's what some packs, or a lot of packs actually do, is just flip the skeleton and turn it black. And a little bit taller. So I won't hold it against that. Now, we are looking for a ghast still. It feels wrong to not see a ghast before we put down the wither. Alright, I've had to travel a little bit of a way to find a ghast, and again, it's just uninspiring. Not special at all. I don't know, like, it's passable. I'm not sitting here saying it's bad. It's just not inspiring. Let's get the wither out here. Alright, so the wither's loading in, and that piglin's about to get it. I'm sorry, bro. See you later. Alright, that looks cleaner. Doesn't look bad. I mean, it works for what we've got. It's a good black color as well. It's just, yeah, not much. Not much. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I really don't know how to hide when I'm not inspired by a pack. And I'm not inspired by this. Let's head to the end and let's see the Ender Dragon. Alright, so we're in the end now. Standard end stone, not crazy at all. The void is fine, not hard to look at. The Enderman, I mean, they've taken every detail away from it. And then we've got the Ender Dragon up here. I mean, I can't pad this for 3 minutes. I got no idea. Like, it's just, it's uninspired. I don't want to say lazy. I like CreatorLabs. Honestly, a fresh animations and textures is one of my favorite texture packs. It's in my top picks, genuinely. But what can you say? Like, this just, I don't feel like I'm getting my money's worth. If you're liking it though, please do let me know down in the comments. Remember, I'm wrong, you're right every single time. If you bought this and you like it, if you haven't bought this but you like it, you're right, I'm wrong. It's all about what you guys think. I'm just giving you the opportunity to have a look. Let's head to the ancient city and let's see what the Warden looks like. Alright, so we're in the ancient city then. Let's shine a light on this. And of course, the skulk's just going to look like vanilla skulk in terms of colour and stuff. Nothing really to shout about here. The blocks, now again, while they feel vanilla-esque, they do look very nice together. And this usually does save a point or two in how I review it, because when the blocks work well, they do work well. And it really touches that medieval feel that you get by default in Minecraft, really. They do just look like nice structures. So that deserves to be mentioned. But I'm not going to dilly-dally. Let's get the Warden out here. Alright, so the Warden should be about to spawn now. There we go. And it's exactly what I expected, which was not much. Not much at all, to be honest. Heavily vanilla. I'm uninspired. I really am. I really am. And then I guess that just means that all we've got left then is, what do I rate this? So before I tell you what I rate it, let me tell you why I rate it like this. First of all, I expected amazing because of the amount of people that asked me to do it. Like, it was multiple people asking me to do this pack, like, over a set period of time. So I kind of expected it to be amazing. So maybe I set my expectations a bit too high. Secondly, I'm not a fan of vanilla. I'm not. Like, it doesn't feel like value for money. I don't think I've ever reviewed a texture pack that was vanilla or vanilla inspired and thought I've had value for money. Now, I said actions and stuff was considered a vanilla texture pack in my eyes. That's value for money because it adds all of the animations, all of the 3D items, all of the extra stuff, the stuff parts and the action part, not necessarily the texture pack. So every other vanilla texture pack I've had, honestly, I don't think I've really ever, maybe once, felt like I've had value for money. And I'm here again for this. And the blocks definitely save it compared to the mobs, right? The mobs feel rough. They don't look clean. They're rough. They're pixelated. They're blurry. The blocks feel better, but also feel uninspired. They don't really add any of their own little flair to it to make it stand out and stand away from vanilla, even in the slightest. And you don't need to do much to do that. And so all of that added up, I'm going for an average 6. I really am going to go for an average 6. Like, on another day, I might have gone for a 5. I don't know where it's got 4.4 stars from, but if somebody can make a good argument in the comments, I won't tell you you're wrong. So please get down into the comments. Let me know what you guys think. And I'm sorry, I can't hide how uninspired I am by vanilla texture packs. It's just so difficult to just ramble, and I'm good at rambling, as you can hear now. Please do leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this, or if you enjoyed having the opportunity to look inside the pack before you buy it. Those are very key reasons of why I make content. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. The subscribe button, I messed that up. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please do join the channel, become a dazzling, and help us get there. Thank you for watching, everybody. Peace.